Let's talk about something that affects us all, our smartphones. Today, we're going to dive into the huge impact that smartphones and social media are having on our mental health. And we'll be pulling some real eye opening research to unpack this paradox of our modern lives.
And really, this is the question that kicks everything off, right? These amazing little devices were meant to bring us all closer together, but so many of us are ending up feeling more isolated than ever before. So, what's going on? Let's get into it.
Okay, so first things first, we have to just state the obvious. These devices are literally part of us now. For better or for worse, they are our constant companions. I mean, think about it. They're never far away, are they? They're in our pockets, on our nightstands, always within reach. And you just can't deny how much they've completely changed our world, how we talk, how we learn, how we pass the time. This constant presence, well, that's the foundation for this whole conversation. But, having that constant companion comes with a price, and it's one that we don't always see right away. This is where we start to dig into the hidden mental toll of it all. The research from Columbia Psychiatry really breaks it down for us. You've got that endless buzz of notifications that ramps up our anxiety and stress. And that leads directly to that awful feeling of fear of missing out, FOMO. Plus, all that screen time, especially at night, completely messes with our sleep. And when you add it all up, it can create these deep-seated feelings of inadequacy, low self-esteem, and even loneliness and depression. And this quote right here, it just nails one of the biggest reasons why. It's the comparison game. Every time you scroll, you're seeing the highlight reel of someone else's life, the perfect vacation, the perfect job, the perfect family, and constantly comparing your real, messy life to their curated perfect image, well, it can just eat away at you, making you feel like you're not good enough. So here's the kicker. These feelings, they aren't just some random, unfortunate side effect. Nope. In many ways, they're a result of how these platforms are designed to work. So let's pull back the curtain and look at the engine running the whole show, the addiction algorithm. And the most important word there is intentionally. Yeah, these platforms are engineered on purpose to be addictive. They use all these psychological tricks like the infinite scroll so you never reach the end, you just keep going, or variable rewards. That's kind of like a slot machine, right? You pull down to refresh, hoping for that next little hit of dopamine from a like or a comment. It's all built for one reason, to keep your eyes glued to that screen for as long as possible. And here's the simple but crazy powerful way it works. It's a feedback loop. You scroll around, you like a few things, maybe share a post. The algorithm watches you. It learns what gets your attention. Then it serves you up more and more of that stuff, which of course keeps you on the platform even longer. And the cycle just keeps going. This is where you see the fundamental problem. Look, your goal for being on there might be totally innocent. You want to see what your friends are up to or just watch some funny videos. But the platform's goal is, well, it's totally different. Its whole business is built on keeping you there as long as possible so it can suck up your data and sell you to advertisers. Your well-being isn't really part of the equation. Your attention is the product being sold. Okay, so I know this can all sound a little scary, a bit doom and gloom, but here's the good news. We are not powerless in this. So for this last part, let's shift gears from just understanding the problem to figuring out how we can actually take back control. The research points to a bunch of practical things we can start doing right now. It really starts with just being more intentional, setting real boundaries like no phones at the dinner table or I'm putting it away an hour before bed. We can use the settings right in our phones to set limits on certain apps. And this is a big one, especially if you have kids. We have to model what healthy phone use looks like. And it's not just about what we can do individually. There's a push for bigger system-wide solutions too. For instance, Dr. Ryan Sultan at Columbia is pushing for this idea he calls sundown times. It's basically a universal guideline for teens to get off their devices at a certain time every night. The goal is to protect their sleep and their mental health during those super important developmental years when impulse control is still a work in progress. So we want to leave you with this one last thing to think about. A really important question. Is your phone serving you or are you serving it? Thinking about the answer to that has never been more critical. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.